wanker bear. Every time I'm on my own, I'm a wanker bear. I'm a wanker bear. I'm a wanker bear. Every time I'm on my own, I'm a wanker bear.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and welcome live on stage, smarter than the average bear, it's Jonathan Royle.
Good evening! We've had a few slight technical issues, you may have guessed. I'm going to walk off, come back on, and let's see if you're all wide awake. Good evening, everybody! Is this supposed to be a Christmas party? We'll try that again, okay? Indeed. Good evening! That's better. Now I believe, I've been told that we split this room into two, okay? And that over here on the left we've got the smokers. And over here on the right apparently we've got the non-smokers. And one solitary smoker sat there. Who's probably going to get his head kicked in at the end of the night if he keeps saying that to everybody. So, right, where is everybody? I know we're in the Hobbit in Sowerby Bridge. Have we got anybody in here from Bradford? Well, I can't say it properly, love, don't worry. By the way, you smell lovely, love. Have you been jogging? Are you two girl sisters? Did you leave Cinderella at fucking home? That's right, the man with the mic always wins. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, have we got anybody in from Bradford? No! No, okay. Anyone in from Huddersfield? No! Halifax? Yeah! I prefer the sound of that. We'll try that again. Anyone in from Halifax? Yeah! Good stuff. Actually, I got a little bit of a whisper before. We got some bakery types in, have we? And we've got some market traders in as well, have we? Nice stuff, nice. And football players! Hey! What we're going to try and do here this evening is liven things up a little bit, okay? What I'm going to ask for in about 5 minutes' time is some volunteers. And I think we know where they're coming from, don't we? But before we start, we know it's Christmas, but I've heard a little whisper on the grapevine that it's somebody's, well, it was yesterday, I believe, somebody's 40th birthday. That gentleman there, are you being serious? You don't look a day over 50, mate. You don't. No, seriously, come on, a round of applause for the birthday boy. I believe he's been here for the past day or two. That's it, don't clap on your own, somebody else throw your fish. Seriously, I will be asking for volunteers, and when I do, bear this in mind, because tonight what we're going to do is try and read some people's minds. We're also going to, more importantly, hypnotise some of you, okay? Place you in a lovely, deep, relaxing state, make you do really stupid things, so that you will never forget this Christmas party. For this, I'll be looking for some idiots. Have we got any idiots in? Start the car, we're going home soon. And have we got any pissheads in? Have we got any pissed idiots in? Do you notice they're all on the smoking side? You're all holding yourself back. No, I'm a non-smoker. No, I'm not an idiot, I don't drink. But guess who won't be wearing their underpants at the end of the night? This lot. You're all safe. Indeed. Now, we'll be asking for volunteers. Now, when I do, to be hypnotised, there's a few misconceptions. Anybody here ever seen Paul McKenna on the TV? Yes! I know. We've seen him live as well. Okay, where was that? Of course. Did he hypnotise you? Don't worry, we're getting a few split houses up later, and you're a prime candidate number 1. But when I ask for volunteers, that's the key word, volunteers, okay guys? You're in for a party, we're going to have some fun together. But the point with hypnosis is this. Okay, the point with hypnosis is this. I cannot hypnotise you if you do not want to be hypnotised. It's as pure and simple as that. So when I ask for volunteers, there's no point coming up here if you're going to sit here and think, you're not going to hypnotise me, and I'll tell you what, I won't be able to do so. It's as simple as that. And you'll be wasting my time, your time, and everybody else's time. But when I ask for volunteers, okay, if you come up with an open mind, with the idea of relaxing, letting yourself go and giving it a try, if you come up here with the idea of being the start of the night, then you could indeed be a very good hypnotic subject. But before we start, I need to see which of you have got good powers of intelligence, imagination, and concentration. So for the next 2 minutes, I need you to all... Could just imagine if you were trying to go to sleep at night, yeah, you'd like it nice and quiet. Now, once we've got everybody hypnotised, you can laugh as much as you want, clap, cheer, take the piss out of people, take the piss out of yourself, dance on the chair, take your clothes off, whatever turns you on. But you can do whatever you like then, but first of all we need people to relax. And what I need to do to start with is do an experiment involving each of you, okay? Where you're sat in the audience, you don't need to stand up for this, just stay where you are. This does not mean you have to take part this evening, okay? Even if this works for you, even if you use your powers of mind correctly, as I'm sure you will, you don't have to volunteer. When I ask for volunteers, I'll ask you to stand up and walk over here. If you walk over here, then I will be taking that as you saying you have volunteered to take part. Okay, we've got that clear, everybody, yeah? Yeah. So when I ask for volunteers, if you actually stand up and come up here, then yeah, you're fair game, yeah, you're up for a laugh. Otherwise, if you stay in your seats, I'm not gonna pick on you. Because I'm not allowed to, it's simple as that, it's against the law. So I need to do an experiment involving each and every one of you, first of all. And what's going to happen with this is, if you concentrate, as I'm sure you will, I'm going to count 1. On 1, what I'm going to ask you to do is all place your hands out in front of you like so. On 2, you'll interlock your fingers, so your fingers of your left hand are against the back of the right hand, fingers of the right hand against the back of the left hand. You'll press your palms tightly together, thumbs down on top, and squeeze your hands together as tightly as you can, as tightly as you want to, assuming that you want to take part with this. Okay, and on 3, I'll ask you to close your eyes, just to help you concentrate more easily, okay? Then I'm going to count to 10. Now, on the count of 10, if you concentrate, as I'm sure you will, if you want to be a volunteer tonight, if you want to use your powers of mind, because without you I've got no show, I need volunteers, okay? So if you use your powers of intelligence, imagination and concentration effectively, then the suggestions that I give you from the count of 3 to 10 will mean that by the count of 10 your hands will be stuck, fast, tight, all glued, welded, cemented together, okay? Now they may even begin to shake slightly violently like this. If you do it, stop making up your own jokes, love. If they do, it's perfectly naturally happens all the time, you won't go blind and your hands won't drop off, but it does show me that you've got particularly good powers of intelligence, imagination and concentration. So what I'd like you all to do is put down your handbags and your purses, okay, and anything else you might have in your hands at this time of the night. The girls are making up their own jokes again, those lasses from Halifax, you've heard it in the paper, haven't you? And basically, put down anything you've got in your hands, and as the music starts, on 1. Hands out in front of you like this, everybody. Okay, each and every one of your hands out in front of you. 2, interlock your fingers, so the fingers of the left hand are against the back of the right hand, the fingers of the right hand against the back of the left hand. Press your palms tightly together. Thumbs down on top, and squeeze your hands together as tightly as you can. As on 3, just close your eyes, and if you're not participating, then just please don't distract the person next to you, because they need to concentrate. They need to use their powers of intelligence, imagination, and concentration effectively, because hypnosis is cooperation, not confrontation. So on 4, taking a nice deep breath in, everybody, and then out. Nice deep breath in, then out. noticing that from this moment forward, with every count, we get closer to the count of 10. But if you concentrate on your hands and squeeze them together just as tightly as you can, and use your powers of intelligence, imagination, and concentration effectively, as I'm sure you will, then you'll find that with every breath that you take, every noise that you hear, and every word that I say, that your hands will get tighter and stiffer. They'll start to lock, glue, weld, cement together, locking in place as on 4. Believing now it's almost a glue, the fingers of your left hand are glued to the back of the right hand with the world's strongest super glue. And the fingers of the right hand are glued to the back of the left hand. And that perspiration, which now starts to form on the palms of your hands, is turning into the world's strongest super glue, turning the palms of your hands stuck, fast, tight, locked, glued, welded, cemented together if you use your powers of intelligence, imagination, and concentration effectively. As on 5, imagining now that every muscle from your wrists to your elbows to your shoulders is stuck fast, tight, locked, glued, welded, cemented in place. As on 6, the deeper you go, the better you feel. And the better you feel, the deeper you go with every breath that you take, every noise that you hear, and every word that I say. Is on 7 and 8. It's almost as though somebody's got a steel bolt now and placed it through the backs of your hands. And they're doing the nut up on that bolt tighter and tighter with every breath that you take, every noise that you hear, and every word that I say. No noise is distracting you whatsoever. In fact, any noise is merely serving to help your hands lock together tighter and stiffer with each and every second that passes by. Is on 9. Keep believing in the world's strongest super glue, sticking the palms of your hands stuck, fast, tight together. Keep believing in that steel bolt through the backs of your hands, getting tighter and tighter with every breath that you take, every noise that you hear, and every word that I say. And on 10, keep believing in everything I've suggested to you. See it clearly in your mind's eye. Use your intelligence, imagination, and concentration. See the picture clearly. Turn up the volume. Turn up the brightness. See it as though it's real for you. If it's for real for you, then it will be 100% total reality. Because you keep believing in the world's strongest super glue, the steel bolt. Even if your hands are only slightly tight at this time, I want you to keep believing in everything I've suggested. But even if your hands are only slightly tight, I want you to lift them above your head. Stay sat down, but just lift them above your head. Nice one. Okay, everyone, keep believing in the world's strongest super glue. Keep believing in the steel bolt. And keep believing in every muscle from your wrists, elbows, shoulders is stuck past tight. I'm talking to absolutely everybody in the room. Absolutely everybody in the room, okay? Keeping your hands tightly together. Keep believing in the super glue and the steel bolt. What I want everyone to do is got their hands above their heads, is open their eyes, and as best as you can, look at me, but keep your hands together, keep squeezing them together, keep believing in everything I've said, and you'll notice that if you really keep believing, that from this moment forward, whatever I say, even if it's boo, whatever I say, your hands will get tighter. If you concentrate, want it to happen, will it to happen, think about it, make it believe. It doesn't matter how fast I talk, whether you can understand me or not, the fact that I'm speaking will make your hands get tighter and tighter and tighter, even if your hands are only slightly tight. What I want each and every one of you to do in the audience, okay, is do this with your hands, okay, if you can. If you can't, leave them as they are. If it's painful to do what I'm about to demonstrate, don't do it, leave your hands as they are. But if it's not painful for you, then just put your hands like that, above your head like that. Nice one, brilliant, okay, push up high towards the sky, towards the rainbow, pushing high towards the sky, towards the rainbow. You've got to take it seriously. Don't worry if you can't push that high, okay, that's brilliant. Everyone else, just stare at the back of your hands, okay, like that. Looking at the back of me, knuckles, that's it, look at them. On the count of 3, and when I say now, when and only when I say now, then and only then on the count of 3. I want each and every one of you to keep believing in everything you were thinking about before, okay? I want you to keep believing in it, using your powers of mind, and I want you to keep pushing as high as you can towards the sky, towards the rainbow. And those of you who use your powers of mind effectively will find that your hands will be stuck fast, tight, locked, glued, welded, cemented together. In fact, you will not be able to separate your hands if you use your powers of mind effectively. But don't worry, because the moment I stamp my foot like that, the very moment I do that, your hands will spring apart, so don't worry, it doesn't mean you have to volunteer. But for now, on 3, everyone pushing your hands high towards the sky, towards the rainbow. On 2, looking at the back of your hands, keep using your powers of mind, intelligence, imagination and concentration effectively. Keep believing everything I suggested before. That's brilliant. And on 1, keep pushing high towards the sky, towards the rainbow. And as you do, keep pushing high. Just try and separate your hands. Keep pushing high, but the more you try, the more they stick. Just try, keep pushing high, but the more you try, the more they stick. Getting tighter and stiffer. The more you try, the more they stick. Keep pushing high, they're getting tighter and stiffer. Really try, they're getting tighter and stiffer. Keep pushing high, but they're getting tighter and stiffer and tighter. Tighter and stiffer. Pushing high, they're getting so bloody tight now. The moment I stamp my foot, everybody's hands will spring apart, or you'll wonder what the bloody hell's been going on. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Spooky, yeah? This is the point of the show, ladies and gentlemen, where we found out that we've got a large, and I do mean a large number of people in here tonight. Those who've just experienced that know it worked for them for real. I've never met any of you before. That was real. So when I ask for volunteers, you've got to come up here with an open mind, with the idea of letting yourself go, relaxing and giving it a try. Those people who, you're very welcome to come up even if you didn't participate in that test. But remember that those people who perhaps didn't participate with that, you saw for yourself how hard people found it. Those that actually experienced it know it as 100% total reality, that that's what they felt. So what I'm going to ask for now is, we're just going to change the music, and I'd like 1 or 2 people to just basically stand up, move the legs, the body will follow, and I'd like you to come this way towards the stage and volunteer with an open mind, with the idea of letting yourself go, relaxing, giving it a try. You will be the stars of this evening's show, and everyone will give you a huge round of applause. Come on, let's have a few volunteers up here. Well, man, give them a round of applause. Without volunteers, we have no show. Come on, we need a few more people now. We've still got an empty chair there. A round of applause. Come on, these people are your show. Okay, although we've only actually got 5 chairs out there, it doesn't necessarily mean I only want 5 people. Okay? Because you can stand behind the chairs as well. So if anyone else would like to come up here with an open mind, with the idea of letting themselves go, relaxing, giving it a try. If you want to be hypnotized, mesmerized, pulverized, pasteurized, sterilized, circumstances being what they are, you need to stand up and walk this way now. And I will point out that no women this evening, or men for that matter, will be asked to remove any article of clothing. Nothing to find out. I just won't get you jumping around like you're Madonna or something. Yeah, if you want to. Come on, give her a round of applause. You just take a seat there, darling. Okay, behind these, that's wonderful. We can move back a tiny bit, but not too much, otherwise you'll trust me. Well, that's fine, you can stay there. Warning. Now you're in front. Wonderful. Okay, we've got 6 to start with, that'll do me. Good stuff. Okay, I need to ask you all one question, very clear and simple. People sat on seats on the stage area, okay? I'm going to come round you, touch you on the shoulder like that. When I do, I'm just going to ask you one simple question. Covers me legally, covers you legally, and everyone witnesses it. As simple as this. Darling, obviously I assume the fact you've got up here tonight, you're prepared to give it a go and try and be hypnotised, yeah?
Yeah.
I promise you I won't get you jumping around and doing anything daft because I know you're pregnant, so I'm not going to make you do anything jumping around. I'll also tell you now, girls, that I will not ask any woman at all ever to remove any article of clothing. Now set your mind at rest there now. It's not that I can, and it's not that I don't want to, it's just that it's against the law, and hey, I have to keep to these laws. I take it you're prepared to give it a go, darling?
No.
No? Right, well, what the bloody hell are you doing sat up here then? I will take that as a yes. I'll take it you're prepared to give it a go, sir. Nice one. And basically, show of hands, you're prepared to give it a go, yeah, girls? Good stuff. In that case, what I'd like each and every one of you to do, okay, as you're sat here, you're sat there, darling, don't talk to anyone. You see that white light there? This one here, just stare at that. The white light, stare at that. The white light, stare at that. Girls, don't talk to each other, otherwise you'll distract each other. Stare at that white bright light. Just stare at the white light. The white light. Just stare at the white light for the next few minutes. And I want you to keep staring at that at all times. You may find, okay, I'm going to ask you to stare at that light, to do whatever I say. Just work with me, it helps you to relax, because that's all hypnosis is, relaxation. You might hear me coming through the speakers. Down to 1. And I want you to count backwards in your mind from 300 down to 1. You can hear me through the mic.
So heavy. I'm so tired.
You can hear me through the speakers.
So heavy.
It doesn't matter
So tired.
where you hear me from, to my voice.
If you want to go into a trance now,
Just helps you relax.
it's time.
In a few moments from now, you know you will be so relaxed.
All the same.
You stare at that white light.
The better you feel, and the better you feel, the deeper you go.
Almost
Every
glow.
breath that you take, every noise that you hear,
That light's moving in towards you,
every word that I say,
and then out to away from you.
300, 299,
Almost as though your eyes getting so heavy.
297, so heavy, so tired, so hard, relaxing more with each every step of the classifiers on
So tired. No noise is distracting you whatsoever as you stare at that light. Eyes getting so heavy. You may find it's so much easier to let your eyes close. I don't know if you find that right now you want to close your eyes, or in a few moments' time, as the little muscles around your eyes get so heavy and so tired.
From this moment forward,
Nice deep breath in, everybody, as you stare at the light.
touch you on the shoulder or
And a nice deep breath out.
If I don't touch you on the shoulder or indicate otherwise, then I'll be talking directly to your subconscious mind. You may hear me talking to you once, you may hear me talking to you twice at the same time.
And
Don't try to make
the
sense.
deeper you go,
Just allow yourself to relax.
the better you feel. Eyes so heavy,
253,
so tired.
252,
So much easier to let your eyes close right now. Let your eyes close down, eyes remaining tightly closed at all times, unless I say otherwise.
It's easier to let your eyes close if they have
So tired.
And now is the time. Let your eyes close down. Drop down.
And deeper.
And deeper. You realize now each and every muscle is
Letting those eyes close right now.
to the tips of your fingers. You're so loose, so relaxed, so happy, so tired. You just close your eyes
Every
now.
noise that you
Keep your eyes
hear.
tightly closed at all times unless I say
Every word that I
otherwise.
say.
Just so long as you use your powers of intelligence, imagination,
And deeper,
concentration,
as the deeper you go,
as I'm sure you
the
will.
better you feel, and the better you feel. The deeper you go,
you by tapping
with
you
every
on the
breath
shoulder or
you take,
indicate otherwise.
every noise
With
that
every
you hear,
breath you take.
and every word that I say,
Every word that I say.
drifting down with each and every second that passes
And
by.
deeper, no noise is
Eyes so heavy, so tight, so much easier to let those eyes close down now.
to sleep.
To relax more, eyes getting so heavy, so tired. As you relax more with every breath that you take, every noise that you hear, every word that I say, just drifting down from this moment forward. No noise is distracting whatsoever. I'll only be talking directly to you if I touch you on the shoulder.
If I'm not touching you on the shoulder, then the sound of my voice just helps you relax more with each and every second that passes by. If I'm not touching you on the shoulder, your eyes will remain tightly closed at all times, unless I say otherwise. But you'll find the deeper you go, the better you feel, and the better you feel, the deeper you go. And I'm only talking to you if I touch you on the shoulder directly, otherwise drifting down deeper. Nice deep breath in, eyes remaining closed, relax deeper. And deeper as the deeper you go, the better you feel, and the better you feel, the deeper you go with every breath that you take. Every noise that you hear is always slow, and talking to you, keep staring at the white light, because you see the light moving towards you, then out away from you. Eyes getting so heavy, so tired, so heavy, so tired. I'm going to count from 3 to 1. When I tap you on the shoulder like that, just allow your eyes to close and drift down deeper. Just allow your eyes to close, and on 3, the deeper you go, the better you feel, and the better you feel, the deeper you go with every breath that you take. Every noise that you hear and every word that I say, 2, relaxing more and more. 1, just close your eyes. Just close your eyes. Let your heavy eyes close. Let your heavy head fall forward. So much easier just to relax. To let the stresses, tensions, worries, fears and apprehensions of days and weeks gone by to leave your mind and leave your body now. As I'm talking to everyone, eyes remaining tightly closed at all times. You'll find that no noises distract you whatsoever. In fact, any noise is merely heard to relax you more completely with every second that passes by. From this moment forward, I'm only going to be talking to you if I tap you directly on the shoulder. If I don't tap you directly on the shoulder, then you will keep your eyes tightly closed at all times. Okay? So unless I tap you on the shoulder like that, relaxing, 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 like that, relaxing. Unless I actually tap you on the shoulder and say I'm talking to you, then I won't be talking to you, but you'll find that my voice helps you drift down deeper with every second that passes by. But if I tap you on the shoulder, you'll do exactly what I say. You'll have an overwhelming desire to do it, and you'll find you really do love doing it. And no noises will distract you whatsoever, because you'll just want to keep your eyes closed, whether there's music on like there is now, or whether there's not. You'll find that from this moment forward, it's so much easier to keep your eyes tightly closed at all times. Unless I say otherwise, and I'll only be talking to you if I touch you on the shoulder. And I'm talking to... I'm talking to you. Keeping your eyes tight. Just close your eyes a moment. Relax deeply. Okay, just stand up, look. Eyes remaining tightly closed, everybody. Just walk this way. That's brilliant. Feet together. Hands by your side. Well back, close your eyes, take a nice deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. I'm going to count from 3 to 1. Use your powers of intelligence, imagination and concentration effectively, as I'm sure you will. And when I tap you on the back like that, you'll fall gently backwards into my arms. I won't let you fall and hurt yourself. I'll just lay you on the floor and you'll enter a lovely, relaxing, sleep-like state. And on 3, eyes remaining tightly closed at all times. On 2, the deeper you go, the better you feel, the better you feel, the deeper you go with every breath that you take. Every noise that you hear, and every word that I say. And sleep, eyes remaining tightly closed at all times unless I say otherwise. I'm only talking to you if I tap you directly on the shoulder. Only if I tap you directly on the shoulder. Eyes remaining tightly closed at all times, and I'm talking to this lady. I'm now touching, open your eyes, everyone else relaxing deeper. Miss Lee, a couple of steps forward, darling, that's wonderful. Stand a bit over. Feet together, a little bit to the left, that's better. Feet together, hands by your side.
relax, the deeper you go, the better you'll feel. And the better you feel, the deeper you will go with every breath that you take. Every noise that you hear, and every word that I say. I'm only talking to you if I tap you directly on the shoulder. But even then, you'll keep your eyes tightly closed at all times. Eyes relaxing, going deeper. Eyes tightly closed, going deeper. Eyes tightly closed, going deeper. As the deeper you go, the better you feel. Even the music stops, you just relax more and more. Because finally, although you're now deeply relaxed and deeply asleep, we need you to be at a level that's right for you. A level where if you hear the audience laugh in a couple of minutes' time, it'll just help you relax more. A level when you hear them applaud in appreciation for you, that it'll help you relax more. So we need to take your subconscious mind to a level that's right for you. So I want you to imagine in your mind's eye a staircase of relaxation with 10 steps. And we're going to go down this staircase backwards from 10 down to 1. And with each descending step, you'll find that on the count of 10, no noises distract you whatsoever. In fact, they merely help you to relax more completely. As on 9, using your powers of intelligence, imagination, and concentration effectively, you'll find that the deeper you go, the better you'll feel. And the better you feel, the deeper you'll go with every breath that you take. Every noise that you hear, and every word that I say. As on 8, drifting down deeper now, allowing your mind to wander free. Realizing that from this moment forward, no noises will distract you whatsoever. In fact, any noises, the audience laughter and applause will merely serve to help you relax more completely. Flashes from cameras, lights switching on and off will only help you relax more completely, as on the count of 7. Almost as though you're sinking down into the floor if you're lay there, almost as though you're sinking down into your comfortable chair. Almost as though every movement will be such a great effort. As on 6, the deeper you go, the better you feel, and the better you feel, the deeper you go with every breath that you take. And on 5, with every noise that you hear, and every word that I say. Every muscle in your body on the count of 4, from the tips of your toes to the tips of your fingers, becoming so limp, so loose, so relaxed, so heavy, and so tired. As on 3, drifting down now, relaxing more, eyes remaining tightly closed at all times, unless I say otherwise. As on 2, using your powers of intelligence, imagination, and concentration so effectively now as you drift down deeper. And on 1, eyes remain tightly closed at all times unless I say otherwise, as you realise that for the rest of this evening, no noises will distract you whatsoever. In fact, for the rest of this evening, whether there's music or not, your eyes will remain closed unless I say otherwise if you use your powers of intelligence, imagination and concentration effectively. You realise that from this moment forward, unless I touch you on the shoulder, I won't be talking directly to you unless I make it clearly obvious, like saying I'm talking to all the women, all the men, or everybody. Otherwise, you'll find that the sound of my voice, the sound of the audience's laughter and applause, which will be in appreciation for you being the stars of the show, will just help you relax more. You'll find that for the rest of this evening, whenever I say sleep, as quickly as that, as quickly as that, a snap of the fingers, your eyes will instantly close. They will instantly close, locked, glued, welded, cemented together like this. You will instantly re-enter this state, except each and every time you do it will be 100 times deeper, more relaxing and enjoyable for you. So each and every time you re-enter this state, it'll be more relaxing, enjoyable and deeper for you. But you will remember that for the rest of this evening, in this building, and in this building only tonight, whenever I give you a suggestion, you'll find you won't do anything you don't want to do, but you'll find you want to do everything. And you'll find that you have an overwhelming desire to do everything as an automatic reflex action. It's almost as though you're the stars of the film, and you'll find that the audience's laughter and applause makes you feel good, makes you feel relaxed, makes you live your part to the full. Okay, I'm only talking to you if I touch you on the shoulder, otherwise eyes remaining closed. Remembering that when I say sleep, as quickly as that, as quickly as that your eyes will close, you will re-enter this state, except each and every time you do it will be deeper and more relaxing. And of course, remembering that in a minute's time, when the audience start clapping and applauding and laughing, it'll just help you relax more. So I'm only talking to you if I touch you on the shoulder. Wakey, wakey, rise and shine. Just the person I'm touching. Don't worry, we got the driver's name, we got his number as well. Look at her here, she's been hypnotised. Look, only talking to you if I touch you on the shoulder. Wakey, wakey, rise and shine. Hello! Hello, Sleeping Beauty, you alright down there? Only talking to you if I touch you on the shoulder. I'm talking to you, darling. Wakey, wakey, rise and shine. Up you get. Wait! Whoa! Crikey! Take your seat. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. What are you doing down there? Just take your seat. Brilliant. Only talking to you if I touch you on the shoulder. Only if I touch you on the shoulder. I'm talking to you, darling. Wakey, wakey, rise and shine. Up you get. Bloody hell. Don't worry, you can't get up. I'll tell you what, just take a seat about there, darling. You just lift your feet over that. That's brilliant. And finally talking to this gentleman here. Wakey, wakey, rise and shine. Okay. Can you just put your hands down in your lap? That's brilliant. Okay, we're going to get started in 60 seconds, guys and girls. Thank you for volunteering. But before we start with the show, can we have a round of applause for them? Because we're going to miss a load of it. To that sound, because tonight you're going to hear a lot of it, guys and girls. It's going to be an appreciation for you, allowing your mind to wander free and make good use of your imaginations. If the audience laugh, they'll be laughing with you, not at you. But I just need to get to know everybody first. What's your name, darling? Carol. Okay, and we have
Sam.
Carol, Sam,
Kath.
Carol, Sam, Kath, and this gentleman is.
I'm still awake.
You're still awake. Well, we'll see about that in a minute. Just stay there. And we have. Eileen, I won't point the mic at you because we're in front of the speaker. That's the difficulty we had before. What I'd like you to do, darling, look at me. Nice deep breath in, okay? Nice deep breath in. Nice deep breath in and just sleep. Deeper, deeper, deeper. Eyes remaining tightly closed, going deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. Wonderful. Coming over to you, darling. Look at the microphone. Nice deep breath in. Sleep! Relax deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. Come to you in a minute, sir. Not too sure about you. Okay, darling. You alright? Yeah. Do you still want to take part? You don't know, do you now? You don't know. You're thinking, what was I doing down there on the floor? Look at my finger, okay? Nice deep breath in. You've got a 1-8 tap. Nice deep breath in. As my finger gets closer to your eyes, they get so heavy, so tired, so heavy, so tired. 3, 2, 1, sleep deeper and deeper and deeper. No noise to distract you whatsoever. In fact, your eyes remain tightly closed at all times. But what do you think of them 3, love? You wouldn't do anything daft like that, would you? Laughter just helps you relax. You wouldn't do anything daft like that, would you? No, you wouldn't, would you? I tell you what, this is funny this, but put your hand out like that, okay? On the count of 3, because apparently you can hypnotise yourself. Do you want to give it a go? Hypnotise yourself, yeah? When I count to 3, okay, when I say now, I want you to just tap yourself lightly on the face, and as you do, think to yourself, sleep. And as you go, you'll go, sleep. And you'll just drift off, sleep. Deeper and deeper. The deeper you go, the better you'll feel, and the better you feel. Wouldn't do anything daft like that. Everybody relaxing more with every breath you take, every noise you hear. The gentleman here, what I'd like you to do, just put your hand out in front of you like that, okay? On the count of 3, what I want you to do, okay, is just tap yourself lightly on the face, yeah? And as you do, mentally think sleep, and you'll find you just drift back off like that. You'll be absolutely marvellous. No, it's got to be at the same time, so you tap as you think sleep, okay? Okay, darling, that's all right, you stand up. Everyone else just relaxing more with every breath that you take, every noise that you hear, and every word that's... So it's got to be sleep as you think it, okay? Everyone else drifting down deeper, so just 1, 2, 3, and... Okay, I'll tell you what, just try hitting yourself a little bit harder, okay? I'm thinking sleep a little bit clearer, okay? 1, 2, 3, and... On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, and... I said I wasn't too sure about you, sir. Everyone else relaxing. We're going to try one more time, okay? Really think it is time. Clearly sleep. 1, 2, 3, and... Ladies and gentlemen, that just goes to prove you don't need to be hypnotised to make a complete prat of yourself. Give the gentleman a round of applause and goes back to the audience. Lovely, let's get started. I'm only talking to you if I touch you on the shoulder, only if I touch you on the shoulder. I'm talking to you, darling. Wake your rise and shine. Hope you stand more this way. Would you take that seat there, please? Then we won't have those problems with the speakers anymore. Brilliant. Okay. Come here, darling. Nice deep breath in and just sleep, 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 sleep. Deeper and deeper. I'm talking to you. When you wake up in a few moments' time, darling, you'll realise you've got a funny salty taste in the mouth. You wonder what the hell the hypnotist has been doing. But you will not become violent in the moment I say sleep, you'll re-enter this state. But you will have a very funny salty taste in the mouth and wonder what the hell the hypnotist has been doing. When you wake up in a few moments' time, darling, you've got a really sore ass. You haven't a clue what's been going on. You will not become violent, but you've got a really sore ass. And the lady I'm now touching, you, when you wake up in a few moments' time, you'll have a big smile on your face. You'll wonder what the bloody hell you've been doing. You won't know, but you'll think you've really enjoyed it. And the moment I say sleep, you'll all re-enter this state. Wakey, wakey, rise and shine, everybody. Wakey, wakey. That proves Duracell batteries outlast any others. Cheers, love. Best 20 quid I've ever spent, huh? Cheers. Thanks. Just take a seat, love. We're trying to do a show. That's okay. You alright, darling? What's up?
Chairs.
You want the chairs for me? You want your arse in itches? Someone's put itching powder in your knickers. Well, they do these things at Christmas parties, don't they? Sleep! Relax deep and deep. Right, darling, good stuff. Sleep! Relax deep. Hey! You will not fall off the chair. You will not fall off the chair, firm and rigid. Alright, love? Good stuff, just sleep, relax deeper and deeper. The deeper you go, the better you feel. It's no longer 7 AM in the morning, it's no longer freezing cold. It's now 4 o'clock in the afternoon, you're on a sunny Spanish beach, okay? You're on a sunny Spanish beach, it's getting warmer and warmer. And what you'd like to do is sit up with your eyes tightly closed at all times. Sit up firmly, safely and straightly in your chairs and stretch back in your sun loungers. So that's what you're going to do. You're going to sit up in your chairs, you'll sit up in your chairs, eyes remaining tightly closed, stretch back in your sun loungers and let that lovely sun get to you because it's 100 degrees. It's getting hotter and hotter. 120 degrees getting hotter and hotter. 150 is getting so bloody hot now. 160, 170 is getting hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter. 200 degrees. You'd like nothing more than some lovely invisible suntan lotion. So I'm going to place some suntan lotion in your hands. And the moment I do, you're going to start rubbing it into your body as quickly as you can. And the quicker you rub it in, the more it cools down. But the hotter it gets, the quicker you have to rub it in. Some invisible suntan lotion for you, 200 degrees. Some invisible suntan lotion for you. Some invisible suntan lotion for you. It's 300 degrees, it's getting hotter. The hotter it gets, the quicker you have to rub it in. 350 degrees, getting hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter. 350 degrees, your tits are burning now, love, as remember, close, they're getting fucking red hot now, girls. Your tits are burning, they're getting red hot. 400 degrees, getting hotter and hotter. Bloody hell, that crunch is getting so hot now, so uncomfortable. 450 degrees, right, some more, and more, and more. 500 degrees, it's getting hotter and hotter. You can rub it and sleep. Relax deeper, sleep, 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 relax, relax, go deeper. And ladies and gentlemen, these people are the stars of your show, so this is where, after routines, you give them a round of applause because it relaxes them all. I'm only talking to you if I touch you directly on the shoulder. Only if I touch you directly on the shoulder, okay? And I'm talking to you. Eyes remaining tightly closed. Just sit up in your chair. Relaxed. Lean back. Eyes remaining tightly closed. That's wonderful. And sleep. Relax. Only talking to you if I touch you on the shoulder. Take a seat, love. Nice and firm there. And just sleep. relax, sitting nice and firm. Only talking to you if I touch you on the shoulder. You can just stay there a moment, relaxing deeper with every second that passes by. Eyes remaining closed, eyes remaining closed. You and you, darling, that's you I've just touched and you. You'd like nothing more than to cool down in this lovely warm air than a lovely, juicy, delicious ice cream, okay? And I'm going to place a lovely, juicy, invisible, solid, delicious ice cream into your hand. The moment I do, you'll start sucking and licking your ice cream as quickly as you can, because it's your favourite flavour of ice cream. There's your favourite flavour of ice cream for you. Sucking and licking your ice cream as much as you can, eyes remaining tightly closed, because you relax more with every second that passes by. And that's brilliant. Eyes remaining tightly closed, and your favourite flavour of ice cream. Start sucking and licking your ice cream as quickly as you can. It's your favourite flavour of ice cream. It's dripping down the side now, it's melting in the sun. That's your favourite flavour of ice cream. Start licking it up now, that's it. Dribbling down your hand, it's falling on your hand. Only talking to you if I touch you on the shoulder. Only talking to you if I touch you on the shoulder. Sleep. Stuck in that position. Stuck in that position. You are now stuck in that position. Stuck in your mouth, stuck in your hand. You're stuck in that position when I wake you up. And you will not be able to remove it until I stamp my foot. But the moment you stamp my foot, then you'll be back to being able to remove it. But until then, your hand's stuck there and that's stuck in your mouth. And whatever I say happens, happens. Okay. When you wake up, you'll just watch and find everything funny, but the moment I say sleep, as quickly as that, a snap of the fingers, you'll re-enter this state. No, I said I'd keep to the laws. When you wake up in a few moments' time, darling, you wonder what the bloody hell you've been doing, but you'll go and sit in the chair. But you will realise from this moment forward that the more the hypnotist ignores you, okay, the more he ignores you, that's the guy in the funny coloured waistcoat, white shirt, ugly fucker. But the more he ignores you, okay, the more you realise you're falling madly, passionately, and deeply in love with him. Perks of the job. Has she got a husband, boyfriend in?
Boyfriend.
Where is he?
Not in it. It's alright. Go on, carry on.
Indeed. But you'll find the more the hypnotist ignores you, the more you fall madly, passionately, deeply in love with him, but you will not touch him until he pays attention to you. But prior to that, the more he ignores you, the more you fall in love with him. But the moment he says sleep, as quickly as that, a snap of the fingers, you'll instantly re-enter this state, and at no time whatsoever will you ever remove any article of clothing. That's very important. Wakey, wakey, rise and shine. Hope you get brilliant round of applause for this lady here. Hey! We'll get you a nice seat out there. Brilliant. Only talking to you if I touch you on the shoulder. Wakey, wakey. Stuck in that position. Wakey, wakey. We're trying to do a show. Can you just put that down? Sleep. Relax. Took me too literally there. Some you win, some you lose. You know what they say with hypnosis, you can't make anyone say or do anything they wouldn't normally do. Just relaxing more and more. I'm only talking to you if I actually touch you directly on the shoulder, okay? And that means that, well, I'll tell you what, just for a minute. Wakey, wakey. Brilliant. You're fine. How are you doing, darling? You alright, love? Good stuff. Okay, I just have to explain that you probably guessed with hypnosis, almost anything can happen, okay? All that happens when you're hypnotised is the imagination is enhanced by 10 times, maybe as much as 100 times. So what is 1 minute purely imaginary is the next minute very real. Indeed. You're gonna like this, watch this. Look, sleep, sleep. I'm talking to you, darling, and you, darling. When I waken you in a few seconds, when I waken you in a few seconds, when I waken you and you'll find that I give you a very special pair of glasses, and when I do, and you put them on, you'll find that every member of the opposite sex in the audience is stark bollock naked. You're right, darling? Oh, sweetie, we'll be in a minute. You'll find that every member of the audience is stark bollock naked. That's you and you, but only while you've got the glasses on, okay? Wakey, wakey, rise and shine. I've just got some of these, you might have seen them out for Christmas, chaps. Get your wife to buy you a pair, your girlfriend, whatever. I know you look a right twat in them, but let's be honest, guys. You know when you go clubbing, you think you look the dog's bollocks, but you know at the end of the night, those times when you've gone out to trap off and you don't, wouldn't it be nice if you could at least, not just mentally undress, but really undress? Tell you what, it's not fair if I have all the fun. Well, some nice girls in tonight. Yeah, I'll tell you what, darling, just try them on. I think you'll find them rather interesting. Just stand up, have a look around. I think you'll find the guys are... Oh yeah, good, but guess what? Those glasses are good, but the tablet I've got in my pocket's even better, darling. When I take it, once I've took it... Just sit down a minute, you'll like this. I know it's only small, but I've got this amazing tablet. You've heard of Viagra. I take this tablet here, yeah? And every time I click my fingers like this, it grows 10 times bigger. Every time I click my fingers like that, it grows 10 fucking times bigger. Getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Now what do you think of that, love? Shit, all nice one. I think you better let the, oh hang on, the tablet's wearing off, going back to normal, there you go. I think you better let the lady next to you try the glasses. Let's have a look at a few of the gents around here. I know something smart, I better take another one of those tablets actually, hadn't I? When I click my fingers, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, getting 10 times bigger every time I click my fingers, getting bigger and bigger and bigger, getting fucking bigger now. What do you think of that, eh, love? Yeah, not bad. No comment, alright. I'll tell you what, because these are interesting these, you put them on, and especially if I just do that. Now it works for you. When you put these on, you find that every member of the opposite sex is in the nude. But the hypnotist is the only one with any decent size. Lovely. Good stuff. Sleep deeper. Sleep deeper. Sleep deeper and deeper. Ladies and gentlemen, give them a round of applause. They absolutely wonderful volunteers. We've got about somewhere in the region of 20 minutes to go, 15 minutes thereabout. So we're going to try something with a little bit of music, just to liven things up a little bit for you. And I think that one, and I think people enter different states in hypnosis. Every hypnosis show you see is very different, not just the routines people use, but you get different numbers of volunteers. Because in an ideal world, every one of you would have volunteered, I'd hypnotise you all, walk you up an hour later and said you'd enjoyed a wonderful show. Unfortunately, that's not possible. But we do get different states. What we've got here is a light to medium state, fluctuating into light, almost coming out of it, going back in. We've got a medium state, and over here we've got one hell of a state. So I'm only talking to you if I actually touch you on the shoulder. I'm talking to you, eyes remaining closed. When you wake up in a few moments' time, darling, the lady I'm now touching, when and only when I tell you to, and you hear this piece of music. When and only when you hear this piece of music. When and only when you hear that piece of music, you will be the Queen of Pop herself, reincarnated Madonna. You'll find that the thing on your lap is your microphone. The more noise the audience makes, when and only when the music's playing, the more outrageous you'll become, although you will not remove any article of clothing. And you'll also find that you're still in love with the hypnotist. And you may even touch him, but not crudely. And the moment he says sleep, as quickly as this, a snap of the fingers, you'll instantly re-enter this state. Not yet, if you understand. Not yet, if you understand. That's brilliant. Talking to you, wakey wakey. Talking to you, wakey wakey. When you wake up, you're prima donna. Wakey wakey, rise and shine. Sometimes in shows I just like to play a bit of music, just kill a bit of time. Something. The more noise you make, the more outrageous you become. Round of applause in order there, I do feel. See, you're all relaxing more now. Before when I came in, you know, you were all the loud ones, the smokers, and the non-smokers were all stressed. It's good, you've all, majority of you got smiles on your face. That's good, that's what Christmas is about. We're going to do about 2 more quick little comical routines, then I'm going to wake everybody up. I'm then going to ask from gentlemen from the audience, not to do hypnosis, to do what they call neuro-linguistic programming. Now, if any of you work in sales companies or anything like that, we've got any salespeople in? Any salespeople in? Manager types? Well, basically, what NLP is just a way of programming the mind instantly to achieve what you want to achieve. And we're going to end on something that, well, basically proves that hypnosis is genuine. But before we do, come here, sleep, 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 deeper and deeper. As the deeper you go, the better you feel. Because I'm talking to each and every one of you now. In a few moments' time, when I awaken you and you hear this next piece of music, okay? When you hear this piece of music, no, we'll try again. When you hear this piece, you'll work in a minute, don't worry about this, it's what's called not remembering. When you hear this piece of music, when you hear that piece of music, you'll realise you are indeed the YMCA themselves. And the more noise the audience makes, the more outrageous you will become. Because eyes remaining tightly closed at all times, unless I say otherwise. When you wake up in a few moments' time, just putting a hat on your head, eyes remaining tightly closed, you'll realise you're the cowboy from the village people. You'll straighten your hair when I awaken you, and you'll be the cowboy from the village people. And when you wake up in a few moments' time, darling, the lady I'm now touching, you'll sleep. In a few moments, when the music starts, you'll realise you're the construction worker from the village people. And please don't tell me she's a policewoman. I'm just looking at her and I'm thinking, yeah, policewoman fantasy, you can see out in there. And when you wake up in a few moments' time, darling, relaxing deeper, you'll be the policewoman from the village people. But what each and every one of you will find, eyes remaining tightly closed at all times, what each and every one of you will find is this, eyes remaining tightly closed. Your hands will be stuck together at the elbows. At the elbows. So you can only go YMCA. You'll be stuck together at the elbows. You'll only be able to do the YMCA from the elbows up. You'll find. Your hands stuck together at the elbows. You'll only be able to go that far. You'll find. Close. You can only go from. Your hands are stuck together, and the more noise the audience makes, the more outrageous you'll become. Because you are the village people themselves. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome live on stage. Wakey, wakey, rise and shine. It's the village people. Come on, the more noise you make, the more outrageous they become.
There's no need to feel down. I said, young man, get yourself off the ground. I said, young man, you're in a new
Come on, the more noise you make, the more outrageous they become.
young man. Place you can go. I said, young man, when you're short on your dough, you can't stay there. And I'm sure you will find many ways to have a good time.
When the music stops, you'll wonder what the bloody hell you've been doing. I don't know what you're doing up there, but if you just take a seat, that's wonderful. And a round of applause. That's how peculiar the effect of the music sometimes has on people, isn't it? It really is. Sometimes when you hear a track after years you've never heard, it makes you happy, makes you sad, or sometimes it just makes you... Come on, the more noise you make, the more outrageous they become.
To me,
with every breath that you take, every noise that you hear, and every word that I say. I'm about to lift your leg up, this lady here, eyes remaining closed, just going deeper and deeper. That's wonderful, brilliant. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to point at them, and if you actually know them personally, just scream out, yeah, do you know this lady? Yeah! Over here. Who knows this lady? Yeah! Do you know this lady here? Yeah! It's all the bleeding smoke, isn't it?
No! Yeah!
Dear, oh dear. Well, I'm talking to each and every person on the stage now. We're going to wake you up in a few seconds' time, except for one of you, this lady here that I'm now touching, eyes remaining closed. You're going to stay in this state for one final thing, but I'm talking to the lady whose foot I'm now touching, that's you, eyes remaining closed, and the lady whose shoulder I'm now touching, that's you, eyes remaining closed. In fact, I'm talking to all three of you, but the lady I'm now touching here will find that when I say sleep, you will re-enter this state whilst you're in this building, and in this building only tonight, okay? So, as the music begins to start, you'll realise everything I've said to you tonight, sleep deeper. Everything I've said to you tonight is completely cancelled out in every way, shape or form. Except for this lady here, the lady I'm now touching, going deeper. You'll find that for one last time only, when I say sleep, as quickly as a snap of the fingers, your eyes will close, you will re-enter this state, except it'll be 100 times deeper, more relaxing and enjoyable for you. But you'll find that when I send you back to the audience and say good night, the very moment I say good night, then everything I've said will be cancelled out. And everybody else, on the count of what? I'm going to count from 1 to 10. On the count of 10, when and only when I say wakey, wakey, rise and shine, then and only then, you'll stand up, everyone will give you a huge round of applause as you go back to the audience, except for you, darling, you can stay on stage for a moment. So 1, 2, 3, it's almost as though your mind's a computer and the floppy disk is being erased clear. You will not react to pieces of the music the way you have done tonight. So if you're driving home or ever driving, you won't suddenly hear it on the radio and start dancing, okay? It's as low, you're back to as you were before you entered this building this evening. It's on 4, lighter and brighter. You can feel all the stresses, tensions, worries, fears and apprehensions of days and weeks gone by, leaving your mind and leaving your body now. Almost as though a huge weight's being lifted off your shoulders on 5 and 6. Almost as though every muscle in your body, from the tips of your toes to the tips of your fingers, is being invigorated, washed with pure spring water, giving you energy. 6, 7, 8, lighter and brighter, energy returning to you, feeling better than you did before you entered here this evening. 8, lighter and brighter. 9, feeling so good, full of energy, revitalised. 9, and on 10, each and every one of you, open your eyes, wakey, wakey, rise and shine, up you stand. Ladies and gentlemen, give these people a round of applause, because, wakey, wakey, up you stand. Just take a seat right down. A round of applause for all three of them, because these people have been your show. We have very nearly finished. I want to do one thing before we finish. I'm sure the people that you know personally, and I'm sure as your party, if you can go and talk to them, will tell you how wonderful, spaced out and relaxed it felt, so that perhaps next time you're at a hypnosis show, you might think about volunteering. Can we also have a round of applause for this gentleman who came up earlier, and the lady over there? Unfortunately, they did come out of trance, but at least they gave it a go, because without a show I haven't got, without volunteers I don't have a show. People often say to me, hello Jonathan, because that's my name, they say to me, Jonathan, does hypnosis exist? Well, in an everyday context, I don't do shows all the time. I stop people smoking, help them lose weight, cure the phobias. I do the serious side of hypnosis. And obviously, I'm not going to spend an hour stopping people smoking here, because I've only got like 3 minutes left. But what I want to do is a little demonstration that proves to you that hypnosis is not just like going along to a karaoke night and playing along for the sake of it. I want to do something like, if you know a friend who goes to see a hypnotherapist and stops smoking, then you know the fact they've stopped and there's still a non-smoker 3 years later, that hypnosis really did work for them. And that's how most hypnotherapists get the business, through word of mouth. I want to do something that proves to you hypnosis is real. Darling, can I ask you a great favour? I'm not going to hypnotise you. Can you just lie on the floor a minute? So your head's there, but your feet are kind of here. Sleep. When you wake up, you'll lie on the floor, so your head's near one stool, your ankles are near the other. Wake, you rise and shine. Brilliant, up you stand, that's great. Why, I didn't think of that in the first place. If you just lie down, brilliant, good stuff. Cookie, cookie. Let's see about there. Let's see about there. Okay. You can take a seat again now, darling. You got it? I will be sending you back very shortly. When I do, everyone's going to be coming up to you afterwards, I can assure you, and asking you, do you know that guy, the hypnotist? Have you set something up? Have you got a special harness on with some kind of metal supporting your back? They're going to be asking you all kinds of mad questions. When they do, feel free to answer them, but make them buy you a drink first. That's what I'd do, because believe me, they will be asking. Before I do this, I just want to say, ladies and gentlemen, you've been a wonderful audience. I've really enjoyed myself. More importantly than that, what I'm about to do not try this at home. Go to a neighbour's house or something, but no, seriously, don't try this at home. Because if you do, unless you know how to hypnotise people, probably both you and them will end up in casualty. This is completely safe with hypnosis. But as I say, if you do, and I'm videoing this for legal purposes, if you do try this at home, you do so entirely at your own risk, and you'll see why. Okay. This is the Piano Resistance. I may not talk for a few moments, just watch, ladies and gentlemen. You'll know when the time is to applaud, to show your appreciation. What else? Yes. Stand there, brilliant. If you lay on the floor, just relaxing more with each and every second that passes by. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll repeat that warning again. Don't try that at home. If you do, you will end up in casualty. You have been a wonderful audience. The lady I'm now touching on the shoulder, eyes remaining tightly closed. In a few seconds when I say wide awake, you'll instantly be wide awake. Then and only then you'll find everything I've said tonight's completely cancelled out in every way. You'll feel energised, full of vitality, on top of the world. And you'll realise that from this day forward, when you awaken in the morning, you'll awaken with a warm glow of confidence, a renewed optimism to life, a more positive attitude to get things done, and you'll find you can achieve whatever you want to achieve. Ladies and gentlemen, every hypnosis show is different. Please do go and see a hypnotist again, whether it's me, but next time, whether it's me, Paul McKenna, or whoever, if you volunteer, that's a really good experience up there. It is in the audience. As I leave you, I want you to enjoy the rest of your night. In about 10-12 minutes, the disco will start, okay? We're just going to have time to clear this up, and for you guys and girls to get to the bar, get your bevy in, because that's what Christmas is all about. Thank you for being so wonderful tonight. Enjoy Christmas, enjoy the rest of tonight. Wakey, wakey, rise and shine, give this lady a round of applause. If you've enjoyed the show, give her a round, take a bow. Take a bow, face the front, smile. If you've enjoyed the show, my name's Jonathan Royle. If you haven't, my name's Paul McKenna. Have a great Christmas, thank you, good night.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, please, direct from Channel 4, it's Mr. Jonathan Royle!